He also did Free Puff. Now, I think that would have been career suicide for Kendrick to do, but Kanye West believes differently. He also then began to tweet about R. Kelly. He then also began to tweet directly about Elon Musk, because there were a lot of people calling Kanye West out over the weekend because of the anti-Semitic tweets and things of that nature. And people were upset at Elon Musk. They're saying, hey, you have this platform. This is what you're allowing people to do.
I thought it was ridiculous to see people asking a guy who did 2 Hail Hitlers to rein Kanye West in.
Talk about it.
Clearly, he don't care.
That's wild.
The guy hit y'all with 2 Hail Hitlers. Y'all have more smoke for Kanye than y'all have for him, and then y'all were hitting him up, telling him to rein Kanye in.
Whoa, look at Charlamagne the God actually breaking it down a way that kind of makes sense. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So, with this whole situation with Ye, it brings up a lot of questions. It brings up a lot of actually memories for me. And I'll get to why later. But I'm actually shocked that Charlamagne is actually making this point. It is still a very basic, elementary point to make. But he's still actually kind of making it. We never get to the meat and potatoes about these situations, but whatever. Let's go ahead and get into it. By the way, guys, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell, because I don't know what's gotten into me that I want to make these kind of videos, but I know what's gotten into me. I'm tired of talking about the same old thing, and so I'm trying to something different. And I believe in what I'm doing. And look, the inconvenient truth, that's what this channel stands for. So thank you to every eye that lands on these videos. Let's get into it.
I think I saw that people were upset at the ADL too for that, right? Yeah.
Oh, they jumped all over Kanye.
Yeah.
Once again, it's ridiculous to see this guy do 2 Hail Hitlers, Elon Musk, but then y'all jump on Kanye, but didn't have the same smoke for Elon.
David,
and then
ahead.
Kanye could actually say Free Puff, because Kanye said he's performing the Super Bowl next year, right? That's what he said.
He said he was going to be there this year. Then he talked about next year. Kanye had this little commercial that I don't know where it was. He said it was a Super Bowl commercial.
Do y'all believe me now when I told y'all that Kanye West was clearly jealous of Kendrick Lamar's moment, that he clearly wishes this was him, when he actually tweeted, next year I'm going to win 20 Grammys and I'm going to perform at the Super Bowl?
I don't know what I believe, because I thought maybe it was a manic, like he was just going into one of his episodes or something. But he posted a video saying that is not what happened, because he saw a video that also went viral over the weekend. Kodak Black was in the middle of the street eating chicken.
Yes.
Kanye West said, hold on, Super Bowl talk, relax. I need to go help my friend. Let's take a listen to Kanye West.
I just saw a video of Kodak, and I wouldn't want nobody to do an intervention on me. That's why I wanted to put this video up, because y'all might think, oh man, Ye really going through right now. Somebody need to go get him or go take his Twitter and stuff like that. But I'm just telling you calmly, I am in a good space. It's cathartic. I got my ideas out, and that was very freeing for me, and it was worth everything. It was worth everything to do that. So let's start there. Now, I've seen this video of my brother Kodak, and I feel a call, and he's actually wearing this Donda chain. It's not just because he's wearing a chain, but it's like how he's sitting here wearing this chain unless something's saying to go and get my brother. And I thought about it before. I was like, man, I should go down to Miami. Maybe I could be the person that could make a difference. And that's what I'm about to do right now.
What is the Donda chain?
So it's a Donda dove. It's like a symbol that Kanye uses. It's actually like a symbol separately, but I believe Kanye uses that for everybody that's kind of like with his Donda team. And Kodak Black had a chain on with that symbol in the video where he's sitting down in the street and eating the chicken. Now, fans online were very disturbed because it looked crazy. People, always try to relate it.
All right, so before we go all the way even into that story about Kodak, because you know what, all of this stuff is definitely connected, right? And a lot of you probably watching this are probably like, who is even Kodak Black? And it's okay, right? He is a rapper. I want to get back to what just happened here. They kind of glossed over the whole, tweeting of what the things that Kanye was saying. And I do think that it deserves more of a conversation. But everybody's afraid to have these conversations because the people who own iHeartRadio are Jewish. Look, are we going to be real or are we not going to be real, right? So let's say you own something, and if somebody's saying something about your family, you might want to fire that person. So people do get scared about that. But somehow when I say that a Jewish person does that, I have just become anti-S apparently. But when I thought that word meant that that word meant that you want to get rid of that group of people or whatever else, which I definitely don't. But criticism apparently becomes, now you're just anti. This is what I mean about the words. Like, it is getting to be tired, like it is. To the point where they can't even talk about what really is happening with Kanye and everything else. Like, you know, like even she brought up the ADL and all of that. And Charlamagne was like, oh yeah, y'all didn't give Elon a hard time, but y'all giving Kanye a hard time. And then they move on. How about the ADL, you know, making sure that they are surveilling our speech, you know, even on YouTube. This episode is probably not going to go anywhere. And I'm taking a chance by making this episode. But what am I saying that's so, please somebody tell me what I'm saying that's so wrong. Drop a comment below if I'm being mean all of a sudden. This channel is about the inconvenient truth. Why does this matter? Yeah, because I live in America. And I don't want to be surveilled. I don't want to be censored, right? And this is still happening. Okay, it's certainly happening on Twitter. Even if Kanye, you think he got away with what he did, okay? But believe me, for the smaller accounts, it is happening to them. Anyway, but we can never find, I can't find anybody who's really stayed stuck on this topic because they're not allowed to. They're scared to do it. So anyway, but then Kanye went out and he helped Kodak Black. A lot of these people in these record entertainment industries, they really do give up a lot just to sing music. They do. They put them in stupors. They do whatever they want to them, you know, because they own them with these contracts. And that's just a fact. It's a shame. Somebody wants to sing and rap, and now they have to turn into a zombie. It is absolutely a shame.
Really rough, particularly on women. But I think it helped change the course of the crack epidemic. I don't know what's this opioid thing, man.
Well, being a crackhead wasn't cool back then. Being
What?
a crackhead wasn't cool. Now they seem like they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup and
It's the most
Having
dangerous. It's the
perks
most
and mollies
dangerous
and-
thing that's facing our society.
Are you?
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
This is Lyor Cohen. The last episode I did about the situation with Kanye and, you know, like the View were talking about, you know, his tweets and everything. And then they said, well, Lyor Cohen wrote a letter about, the Jews and the blacks stood together and, how could Kanye do this? Charlamagne just asked him a very tough question. By the way, not a tough question. This is, again, basic elementary level of you know, questioning here, of cornering somebody, if you will. Anyway, and let's listen to how he responds. This is after he sat here, he said that drugs, you know, this is bad, it's going to ruin society. Why would you sign an artist that promotes it?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
But I'm saying that's hypocritical, though. You're saying the
It's
opioid problem's a problem.
opportunistic.
Yeah.
I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
Who's Dame Dash? You brought him up. I don't even know him. So you bring his name up. I don't even know him. So
Y'all made a lot of money together.
Made a lot of
Come
money.
on, Leo. Don't do that to him.
I don't know him. I really don't. So, I don't know what to tell you.
It's a good answer, right? You know why it's a good answer? Because, hey, people sign on to it, right? And they do it, right? Nobody's forcing you. That's just really what it is. You know what you're getting into. All of that kind of stuff, right? I don't know what to tell you, right? Look, he has people to feed, okay? So he has to promote that because that's where the money is at, and he has people to feed. This is the person who said blacks and Jews stood together, and this was so good for civil rights and everything else. And now he gets a chance to promote this in black culture. And black culture is now looked at as everything that is degenerate. Am I talking to you or am I not? Like, if look, I move on the faith of God. I don't know how else to move. The Lord has shown me that if I stick to the truth, that he will take care of me. Praise God. Because I've already had my little run-ins. And I've been blessed throughout them. So I'm not going to stop sticking with the truth. And the truth is, a lot of these record label owners, they are Jewish. And they know to sign the black person with all the talent, because they do have talent. The black person signs on, and then they promote the degeneracy through that. Look at what's called black culture today. The drugs, killing, pregnant, baby mamas, baby daddies, LGBTQ, everything comes through that culture now. Now, here, I'll play devil's advocate. Nobody's forcing them to do it, right? But they do it anyway. That's on them. That's on them. Because at some point, you got to get yourself out of it. You do. I don't know. It's supposed to be just a contract, right? But that is how they own you. But I'd rather be owned by God than owned by a contract. Straight up. This is where Christians need to be taking it. I'm serious. Because Kanye called himself a Christian, right? He was saying he was a Christian, but he's still out here promoting degeneracy, And you can blame the Jews all you want, Kanye, but you're still doing it. You are still doing it. And you need to get out of it if it bothers you that much, right? If you know way more than I do, then you got to get out of it.
Freedom.
Yeah, so, and this is me talking to Kanye, look, Kanye is, if you're telling me, Kanye, that you have all of these people around you who are eating, tearing you up and doing all of this and they are hurting you and all of that, and I understand you have your experiences and you have every right to, react to it the way that you feel like you need to, as long as, I don't think you should hurt people. But after a while, I don't want to hear your complaints anymore because you're still in it, And after a while, I look at you like a bad representation of a Christian because you really don't have faith in Christ. Because if you did, you get out of it, 100%. You get out of it and you would know you would be perfect, more than fine. Because you would lean on Christ the way you're supposed to, but you're still scared. So after a while, I'm not really here for it's the Jews, it's the Jews, it's the Jews. It's like, okay, how much more of that can I listen to until I finally say, okay, at what point do you take accountability? And that's what, I think that is the message. That is the message. Because we can say who it is or who it isn't, but at some point we got to take accountability. And I'll leave it with that.